राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी इति नामिने श्री कृष्ण लीला कथने सुदक्षम औदारे मधुरे गुणेश्य युक्तम वरम वरेण्यम पुरुषम महांतम नारायणं तमाम शिरसा नमामि। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्याय नामने गौरी विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वृंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशवश्च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रतिदेवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I pay my innumerable obeisances unto lotus feet of my most beloved and revered Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishnu Vishnupad, Ashtotar Shrimad Bhakti Vedant, Narayana Goswami Maharaj. At the same time, I pay my innumerable obeisances unto whole Guru Parampara. And I pay my obeisances to all Vaishnava and Vaishnavi present here. You know, when I used to translate Gurudev's lecture in English, during the early days, like 1904, 5, 6, many Indians, those who did not know good English, they used to say, "Oh, your English is very good. Even we can understand." But I realized it was difficult for Westerners to understand my English. Indianized English. But then, Akhilesh Prabhu came and I requested him once, you translate. His English was very close with Westerners' English. And everyone said, yes, this English is very good. This translation is very good. So, whenever I speak in English, and that too so difficult and hard subject, Chaitanya Charitamrita, I many times fear whether you people are able to understand or not. Anyway, it is up to your understanding. I am as it is. As Srila Prabhupada wrote Srimad Bhagavad Gita, as it is, I am Ramchandra Das, as it is. We are discussing the inner reason of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's coming on this earth 537 years before, 37 or 36, like that. He came. Everyone says he came to spread Yuga Dharma Nam Sankirtan. But Krishnadas Kaviraj, he is giving the very deep mood of and reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. So, in order to explain from the very beginning, he first told Krishna Tattva. He told Krishna Tattva. You know that Tattva. What is Tattva? Tattva means fact and truth. Krishna Tattva. What is the fact of Krishna? So they say the Krishna Swarup is eternal, Swambhu, not created by anyone. It's self-existing, always being. But Krishna Tattva, the Supreme Lord, he has three aspects in him. They are Sat, Chit, and Anand. This is Krishna Tattva, Sat, Chit, Anand. Then comes Shakti Tattva. Shakti, the truth and fact of potency of Krishna. There is only one potency of Krishna. Krishna is one, his potency is one. But Krishna manifests his infinite power, so his power become also infinite. It is simultaneously one and different. Simultaneously. One Krishna, three forms, Sat, Chit, Anand, and one potency, Chit Shakti, internal potency, spiritual potency. It shows three aspects. Corresponding to Sat, the potency shows Sandhani Shakti. I told too much in detail in the morning. Sat corresponds to Sandhani. Sat means Krishna. Chit and Sandhani means his potency. Chit, Chit is again one aspect of Krishna. And corresponding to this aspect, his potency is Samvit. And Anand, one aspect of Krishna, and its corresponding potency is Aladani. So, out of this whole, Aladani Shakti is important because it gives pleasure to Krishna. And by this potency, Krishna gives pleasure to his devotees also. Which potency? Aladani. And this has been told that essence of Aladani is prem. We read it in the morning. Essence of Aladani is prem. You should understand this thing. Aladani means pleasure. So pleasure can never come without love, without prem. Essence of Aladani is prem. And essence of prem is bhav. Essence of prem is bhav. And essence of bhav is mahabhav. Essence of bhav is mahabhav. And from this mahabhav, Radharani is made. Mahabhav Savrupani Radharani. Her Savrup is from this mahabhav. Clear? Understanding these things? You came in evening, not in the morning. Are you able to cope up?
I studied it before.
क्या कह रही हैं?
I studied it before.
She has studied before.
And that I am sure. So because you have studied, so you must be knowing it. So it is my pleasure. Aladani Shakti. It is my pleasure. Now, the thing comes, prem, bhav, and mahabhav. I told that I will tell something about these stages. When we do bhajan, sadhan, our sadhan starts from Shraddha. The first lowest level of our sadhan is Shraddha. Shraddha means firm faith and belief in Krishna and his scriptures. If I am worshipping Krishna, my all duties are done. This is Shraddha. Shraddha gradually increases. And it comes to Nishtha. Shraddha becomes? When it becomes Nishtha? When Anartha goes. Big Anartha goes. The mountain of Anartha goes. Then it becomes Nishtha. Now mountain has gone, but stone also left. So when stone also goes away, then Nishtha goes up. It goes to the stage of Ruchi. Then we have taste and chanting. When even the subtle anarthas go, then we come to the stage of asakti. And when mostly all anartha goes, then we come to the stage of bhav. In this stage, we realize our relationship with Krishna. That is called sthai bhav. Our relationship with Krishna is known as sthai bhav. Either it is shant bhav. What do you call shant?
Neutral.
Neutral.
क्या चीज?
Neutral. They're saying neutral.
Neutral, yes. Neutral. Shant bhav, basic, the lowest, neutral. Or we have higher than this. We cannot accept and we cannot opt. We are what we are. Either we are in neutral or we are in dasya bhav, servile mood, or we are in sakhya bhav, friendly mood, or we are in vasalya bhav, parential mood, and highest is madhurya bhav. Madhurya bhav is called Shingar Ras, relation with woman and man. That is known as Shingar Ras, Madhurya Bhav. Now, when we come to the stage of Bhav, then we don't need to do sadhana. It becomes automatic. Bhav is so high stage. In that mode, in that stage, we do bhakti automatically. We don't need to exert any endeavor. In this stage of bhav, there are so many symptoms given by Srila Rupa Goswami. 9 symptoms have been told. Now, it is not the all in all, end of all. From bhav, we start our relation with Krishna. So bhav, when gets condensed, bhav, when it gets more and more
Big. Big. Condensed.
What is the second word for condensed?
Big. Consolidated.
Anyway, condensed. Okay, condensed. Then it becomes.
Then it's consolidated.
Eh?
It's consolidated.
What is she saying?
Consolidated.
Consolidated.
Consolidate. When it becomes more consolidated.
Then,
Yeah, it becomes prem. When it becomes more consolidated, it becomes prem. Just as only material example. You get a milk from cow. So if you want to drink from the bucket directly coming from cow, you can drink it. You will relish it. But when you boil it and then you drink it, you will relish more. I don't know whether in Govardhan or in Mathura, you have seen halwai, the sweet man. He boils milk and gives milk, puts some sugar, and he does like this. Milk. Milk becomes long. One Britisher went to a halwai and had said, for how many rupees 1 yard milk I can get? Or 2 feet milk I can get? Because he is doing like this. But when jhag comes, fumes come and you drink and some malai on it, it is very tasty. But this is not all. When this milk becomes rabdi, this becomes too tasty, too much tasty. So bhav is milk and prem is boiled milk. And remember one thing. When you come to the stage of bhav and prem, Where these bhav and prem exist, where do they exist? Do they exist in your body? No. Body is dead. They exist in soul or heart. They exist in soul or heart. They churn the heart. Heart is so much churned that it gets agitated. Heart agitated by bhav, more agitated than prem. And these agitation and stirration in soul and heart, it reflects on body. It reflects on body. Those reflections, those symptoms on body are known as anubhav and ashtasattvic bhav. They are known as anubhav and ashtasattvic bhav. Up to bhav, this body can bear the agitation of soul, agitation of heart. But beyond that, if bhav turns into love, then it is so heavy agitation that it cannot bear. Then you need another body. You need another body. One person told me it is something like this. If you make a house in a place where there is no earthquake, then you will have a very light body houses. But when there are many earthquakes, then those houses will not be ordinary. Like in Japan, there are many earthquakes. So their constructions of houses are very powerful, very strong, very strong. So strong houses will tolerate earthquake. Similarly, a spiritual body can only tolerate the agitation of prem. When prem comes, what are the symptoms? Symptom is that too much mindness comes with Krishna. He is mind. What comes? Mindness. In Hindi, Sanskrit, we call mamatva. What is this? Mamatva. Also, the definition of prem is given by Srila Rupa Goswami, that if there is any cause of breaking of the love, though the cause exists but it does not break, that is the symptom of love. Krishna left gopis. He went to Dwarka and married 16,100 girls. But love of gopis and Radharani did not get mitigated at all. There was no any reduction of love because it is love. Love means which does not reduce. So all the definition which we read, the definition of love, mood, this and that in material world, they are flop definitions. They do not suit here. This is the definition of spiritual love. This love also increases and it comes to the second stage. Can you tell me what is that? Remember?
You mean Prem Snehaman? Sneha?
Yeah, yes. Good. She is fast in telling, but in slowly she forgets. Prem is sneha. The second is, that is, the milk is not boiled, but now it is becoming towards rubbery, more condensed. That is sneha. What is sneha? When heart melts. In love, heart melts. When heart melts, it comes through eyes as tear. In sneha, love shown by tears. Love increases more. Dasya bhav remains here only. Prem is sneha, that's all. For friends, it goes more. Then it is called man and pranay. Man and then pranay. What is pranay? In India, the marriage of a girl and boy is called pranay sutra. They call it pranay sutra. Means girl hand and boy hand, they hold together and say we will live together. This is called pranay. Pranay means mingling and becoming one. Pranay. Srila Rupa Goswami ji is saying about pranay. He says, whenever there may be a cause of chog, irritation, anger, but it will never come. Pranay is that stage. Two becomes one. Pranay. And what is man? Man is that nearness, closeness comes so close. Very nice description is given here. That inside, beloved wants to please, but outwardly she behaves in crooked manner. Outwardly she behaves in crooked manner. That is called man. When it goes higher, yes, what is then? Prompt me.
Rag.
Prem,
Rag.
Sneh, Pranay,
Rag.
Man, then
Rag.
Rag. Then comes Rag. Can you remember all these things? You should think that you are reading biology. You know biology? So many names. This vein is this vein is this is this is this is that. But if you are in Gaudiya, you have to learn these names. Now she is saying that she has read it because these are the subjects which are being taught in our Gaudiyas regularly. What is? Next is Rag. What can be the Rag? Where all type of pain becomes happiness. The beloved do not feel any pain. That is called Rag. Radharani is on Giraj Govardhan hill, uphill. And it is month of June in India, not here. It is month of June in India. Very hot. And she is trying to see Krishna, if Krishna is coming from another side of the mountain. She is standing on the stone of Giraj Govardhan, on the edge of the stone of Giraj Govardhan. Her soft feet standing on the edge of the Giraj Govardhan, which is hot because of June. But she is not feeling any heat. She is not feeling any heat. June month, so summer. Yashoda Ma calls Radha Rani for cooking, and Rohini arranges everything. Radha Rani goes in a kitchen where there are 1,000 stoves. We call it chula. What are those? Chula. Not one, not two. We have here 4 or 8, we say, oh, too much. But Radha Rani is having kitchen of 1,000 chula with her gopis. They are in numbers and they are cooking in that one kitchen. So hot, perspiring, face become red. Krishna tries to see from the window how does she look like when she is cooking. But she is enjoying, her face is very innocent, loving. This is stage of rag. Rag means pain becomes pleasure. Pain turns into pleasure. Then comes anurag. In anurag, Krishna and Radharani, they become nav navayaman, new and new every time. What is the quality? They become new. Krishna and Radharani is together. Then Radharani comes to her friend. And her friend says, you met Krishna? He says, who is he? Very attractive name. I am getting attracted towards this name. Then another gopi shows the picture of Krishna. This boy, oh, so beautiful, so nice. I am getting attracted now towards this boy. And then the gopi says, oh, you were with him just now. She says, no, I was never with him. This is the stage of love in Anurag. They forgot the meeting. Every time they are meeting as a first time. The lovers become new and new. What is this stage? Anurag. And from Anurag, this another stage comes, that is Bhav. And when Bhav becomes too condensed, it becomes Mahabhav. So Mahabhav and Bhav, you can take it one way, that the initial stage Bhav and matured stage Mahabhav. What happens? In Mahabhav, Srila Rupa Goswami says 2 words. He says, Sab Samvedya Dasha. Very difficult to explain. Why? Because I don't know myself. It is out of syllabus. I am not in Nishtha only, and I am talking about Mahabhav of Radharani. Sab Samvedya Dasha means which is known by the person who is in it, that's all. She or he cannot explain to other. It is something like, you know, sweet candy, if you give to a person who cannot speak, what do you call it? dumb, deaf and dumb. If you give a sweet candy to dumb and he eats, he likes it, but what will he say? What will he say? So it is sweet candy of a dumb who cannot say anything, but he can enjoy it. Sab samvedya dasha. Yavat ashray vritti. When love comes to the highest extent, yavat ashray vritti, there is no other higher limit than this. Gurudev used to tell, how much love will become high? How much? It is a whirlpool. You know, you go in a whirlpool, you start roaming in it like this, and you become intoxicated. You lose your consciousness and senses. The whirlpool of love makes lover unconscious. They become totally intoxicated. They forget their existence. Now, lovers go away, only love stay. You know this stage? When lovers, they became totally unconscious. They become totally unknown. They are together. They are absorbed in love. They have forgotten they are not in their senses. They are enjoying the love only. And now love is making them play. They are not in their control. They are controlled by love. So when love becomes doer and lovers become object or that doer, that is this Mahabhava stage. So high. Whether we understand it or don't understand does not make any difference. We will remain as it is. Understand? And then Mahabhava also goes higher. It becomes rude and adhirude. And the stage of Mahabhava, especially in Radha Rani, the symptoms come on her body. They are known as Asht Satvik Bhav. What are they called? Asht Satvik Bhav. Mahabhava goes to a stage of rude. In this time, 6, 7, Asht Satvik Bhav. Asht means 8. 7, Asht Satvik Bhav. In Dipt stage, Dipt is one lower than highest. And when Bhav goes to Adhirur Mahabhav and Modan Mohan, that time Asht Satvik Bhav becomes all the 8 Bhav comes on the body to the highest extent. It is called Sudit. It is called Sudit. Anyway, these are the stages. And Radharani is made of that Mahabhav. So Avatari Krishna, he becomes avatar for others. So Krishna, he assumed the form of Ram and other incarnation. Similarly, Radharani does. So she becomes Lakshmi with Narayan, and she becomes Sita with Ram, and she is all the wife of Krishna in Dwarka. How many gopis are there? Radharani expands herself in different places like Lakshmi and Mahishis, but she also expands herself as gopis. Gopis are her Kaya view. Lakshmi and Mahishis are her Vaibhav view, some different name. But gopis are her Kaya view. Kaya view means coming from her body. Kaya means body. Why? Because Krishna is a real male person of the whole cosmos. When a male person in material world, he becomes interested in so many females. So in order to real enjoyment of a male, one girl will not be sufficient. So in order to give this high class of enjoyment, the most powerful male man, that is Krishna, Radharani's understand, he needs so many gopis. Bahu kanta bina nahe raser ullas. There is no any ullas. Ullas means, what is the translation there? Can you tell me?
Um, exaltation,
Hmm?
exaltation, exaltation.
What is that?
Oh, lost too much emotion, bringing so much excitement.
क्या कह रही हैं?
Too much emotion brings
Yeah.
excitement.
Ullas means happiness. Ullas means enjoyment. Ullas means that gives pleasure, relishment of pleasure. Cannot come with one lady only. Don't take liberty by that. It is for Krishna. It is seen here also, but in material world, which is pratibimb of reflection of spiritual world, we can see many things which is happening over there, here also. But now we are talking about there only. Bahu kanta bina nahe raser ullas. There is no any ullas of ras. Ras means the thing which is palatable. Ras means the thing which is enjoyable, relishable. So Radha Krishna, in their emotions and love, when they start relishing each other, they cannot relish if it is one only. The relishment will come when it is too many. That is why in Ras, one Krishna, he expanded himself, so many Krishna, and crores of gopis are there. Krishna is reciprocating each and every gopi. Krishna is a male, a man, a competent person who can reciprocate with trillions of gopis together. So in order to make Krishna enjoy, Radharani knows there is requirement of too many gopis. Leela rasahai lagi bahut prakash. In order to support Leela, so many manifestation of gopis. Who is doing it? This is Radharani is doing. All the gopis have different mood, different qualities and different way of pleasing Krishna. And Krishna reciprocates with all of them in Ras Leela. And he tastes it. He has capacity to taste. So this is Radharani. Radharani is making Krishna taste everything. Radharani is giving pleasure to Krishna at the way he wants. Who is she? She is Mahabhav Savrupa. Govind Nandani Radha, Govind Mohini, Govind Aswadya Sarvakanta Shiromani. Govind Sarvasya Sarvakanta Shiromani. Govind Anandani, who gives Anand to Govind. Govind means who gives pleasure to everyone. Krishna's name is Govind. Govind. Go means senses. And Krishna gives pleasure to senses of each and every living entity. When we pray to him, he gives pleasure to our senses. He is Govind. But one who gives Anand to Govind, she is Govinda Anandani. That is her name. Govind Anandani. Radha. Govind Mohini. She attracts Govind. She attracts Govind. Govind Sarvasva. For her, Govind is everything. Sarvakanta Shiromani. She is head of all the gopis. Sarvakanta. She is head of all the gopis. She is the topmost one in the beloveds of Krishna. These are the name of Radharani. Govindānandani, Radha, Govinda Mohini, Govind Sarvasva, Sarvakanta Shiromani. 5 name of Radharani. Then from Brad Gautamiya Tantra, one verse is quoted. You know, our Tirath Maharaj Ji used to quote this verse very much. Nowadays, every sannyasi is doing it. I don't know whether some of you may be knowing it. Devi Krishnamai Prokta Radhika Par Devata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. This is a very famous verse from Brother Gautamiya Tantra. And what does it mean by Devi? What it does mean by Krishnamai? What does it mean by Paradevata? What does it mean by Sarva Lakshmi Mai, Sarva Kanti, Sammohini? These are all qualities of Krishna, Radharani. We are going deep into the glories of Radharani. We are trying to catch her glories so that we can understand Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Devi kahi Jyotamana Parama Sundari. Devi means which is illuminous. Light comes from her. And she is very beautiful. In the verse, Devi word is used. Kimba Krishna Puja Krida Vasati Nagari. She is a town, city and mall for Krishna to make play. The Krishna can take anything which he wants. Nagari. Nowadays, Nagari is limited in a mall, so I am using this word mall. So Radharani is a great town, city, Nagari for Krishna. We go for roaming to big cities. So Radharani provides a big city's enjoyment in herself to Krishna. Krishnamai, Krishna Japayar, Bhitare Bahere. Her name is Krishnamai. Means Krishna is in her inside and outside both. She is Krishnamai. Everything, her portion, mind, everywhere, inside, outside, it is Krishna. So she is called Krishnamai. जहां जहां नेत्र पड़े तहां कृष्ण सुरे. Wherever Radharani looks at, she sees Krishna. This is her quality. Wherever she sees Krishna. जहां जहां नेत्र पड़े तहां कृष्ण स्फुरे. This is her quality. Or we can say finally. Krishnadas Kaviraj says finally. Kimba means or. Prem ras may Krishner savroop. Krishna's form is full of prem ras, and that form is Radharani. Kimba Krishna prem ras may Krishner savroop. Tar shakti tar sahe hai ek roop. So the potency of Krishna, with Krishna, she becomes one with him. But at the same time, two. Why two? Krishna vancha purti kare aradhane. Because she fulfills the desire of Krishna. This is her worshipping. What is her aradhana? To fulfill desire of Krishna. This is her aradhana. That is why in Puran her name is Radha. Radhika. So her name is given Radhika. Not getting bored? All about Radha Rani. I told you. Should I continue? अतएव सर्व पूज्या परम देवता सर्व पालिका सर्व जगतेर माता. She is mother of whole universe. But Gurudev never told us to think her mother, because we want to become her servant. But she feeds the whole universe. It seems Krishna is feeding, but it is not Krishna who is feeding. Radharani, she is mother. Sarva Pujya, she is worshipped by everyone. So wherever there is worshipping of demigoddess, indirectly it is worshipping of Radharani. Even in Middle East and Europe and all, before Muslim religion and before Christian religion, there was worshipping of demigoddess in Europe also and in Middle East. So whose worship were they doing? They were worshipping Radharani. Sarva Palika, Sarva Jagater Mata. She is taking care of everyone. She is mother of everyone. She is Sarva Lakshmi Mai also. She is Sarva Lakshmi Mai. What does it mean? She is Krishna has 6 opulences. She is Adhishtatri Devi of those 6 opulences. So, Sarva Lakshmi Mai. Krishna's Kaviraj is explaining. She is the epic center of all the beauties. She is glorious and illuminous. She is the beauty of all the Lakshmis, wherever there is Lakshmi. Or she is Kanti. Kanti means she fulfills Krishna's desire. How many desires she fulfills Krishna? Which even Krishna does not know. Krishna does not know about his desire, but Radharani knows it and she fulfills it. Krishna sakal vancha Radha tei rahe. All the desires of Krishna lives in Radharani. Radharani knows it more. So Radharani fulfills all desires of Krishna. This is the meaning of Sarv Kanti. Gurudev says there are 3 types of disciples. Number 1 disciple, Gurudev says, "Oh, please give me glass of water." Then he says, "I am busy in chanting," says to someone else. This is one type of disciple. He says to Gurudev, "I am busy in chanting," say to someone else. But this is a disciple. Then Gurudev says, "Give me water." He says, "How much water you want? A bucket of water or glass of water?" "Oh, I have to drink. Give me a glass of water." Then again he comes. "You want hot water or cold water?" So there are some disciples like this. They do the things with so many questioning. And third disciple is to whom Gurudev does not need to say. Disciple knows what Gurudev wants. So this is what Radharani is there. What? She knows what Krishna wants. Radha पूर्ण शक्ति कृष्ण पूर्ण शक्तिमान दुई वस्तु भेद नहीं शास्त्र प्रमाण. So remember again and again and again one thing, that he is the full potent and Radharani is his full potency. Purna Shakti. Purna means absolute. Krishna is absolute potent and Radharani is his absolute potency. So they are not different. So if they love each other, they do all romance with each other, they do anything with each other, is not contamination, not bad, because they are one only. Dui vastu bhed nahi shastra praman. There is no any difference. All scriptures say how they are one. Just as we say sandalwood, the sandalwood and its fragrance is not different with each other. Mrigmad, you know, deer has a kasturi in his navel point. That is very thing of high fragrance. So its fragrance and mrigmad is not different. Similarly, if we just set a thing on fire, then fire and heat are not separatable. Similarly, Radha and Krishna are not separatable. So, though they are one, but still, in order to play full pastime, they are two. Very clearly, they are one, but for playful pastime, they are two. I tell you one story. A train was going. So many people are sitting there. In India, people don't sit quietly. They always talk to each other. So two persons, one was old man and one was young man. Then young man asked the old man, "Sir, where do you live?" He says, "I live in Delhi." The young man says, "Oh, good. I also live in Delhi. Let us shake hand. Let us shake hand. Let us shake hand." Then he says, "Where do you live in Delhi?" He said, "I live in Ramesh Nagar in Delhi." "Oh, I also live in Ramesh Nagar in Delhi. Let us shake hand. Let us shake hand. Let us shake hand." Then he said, "Where do you live in Ramesh Nagar?" "Oh, I live in C block." "Oh, I also live in C block. Let us shake hand. Let us shake hand." The third person who was sitting close to them, he said, "You both live in the same place, the same block, and you don't know each other." Then the young boy says, "Keep quiet. We are father and son. We are just passing the time. We are just doing the time pass." So Radha and Krishna is one, but they do not time pass. They do pastime. They do pastime. So for the pastime, they take two forms. Now here comes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In order to teach this prema bhakti to the living entities, this avatari Krishna, he assumes the bhav of Radharani and also the complexion of Radharani. He came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the one reason of Mahaprabhu coming as in the mood of Radharani. So, अवतारेर आर एक आछे मुख्य बीज रसिक शेखर कृष्णेर सही कार्य नीच. So this is the internal cause of Krishna to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani and complexion of Radharani. The reason that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna, or we may say that Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of his three desires. Why he became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Because of his three desires. अवतारेर आर एक आछे मुख्य बीज रसिक शेखर कृष्णेर सही कार्य निज अति गूढ़ हेतु सही त्रिविध प्रकार. There are three reasons why Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ati gud hetu sahi trividh prakar. There are very, very secret reasons. Three reasons why Krishna came like this. Who knows it? Savrup Damodar Goswami, Lalita Sakhi knows it. These are very internal points. Very, very internal points. So now we will come to know these three reasons. Krishnadas Kaviraj will explain all those three reasons and we will discuss it tomorrow. ठीक है? Tomorrow is last day of this subject. Tomorrow is last day of this subject. And day after tomorrow is Gurudev's appearance day.
Prabhu, can you speak early in the morning, like 8 o'clock? Because tomorrow we do Harinam in the park.
What he says?
सुबह आरती के बाद कथा कर लेंगे क्योंकि वो पहले तो हरिनाम करने जाएंगे 11 बजे कथा नहीं होगी.
What time you will go for Harinam?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You want class? What time?
Early, maybe 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
7:30.
What time?
8:80 कथा होता है.
Oh,
तो maybe 7.
7:30.
7:30. Yeah.
Hmm? Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Any question? My question is that am I able to communicate with you or not? The things.
Yes.
Yes.
Is Radharani aware of this potency that she has?
When she wants to know, she knows it. And when she wants to forget, then she forgets it. So both things goes together. If she will remember, then she cannot give love. And she is potency, she must know it also. So she enjoy to forget it. And it is not she who forgets it. It is the pastime Devi, Leela pastime Devi. She is Yogmaya. She makes her forget and she makes Krishna also forget that he is Supreme Lord. So both forgets. I told you Mahabhav, the stage of Mahabhav, both forgets each other who are they. They only know the love. Love is making them dance. Love is so powerful that God forgets his godheadness and his potency forgets her potency. It is like this. Anything else? No question? Yes.
For someone who doesn't fully understand this union between Radha and Krishna, would it be wrong for them to just have a deity of Radharani on the altar?
What she says?
For someone who doesn't understand the relationship between Radha and Krishna, can they worship just Radharani alone on the altar?
With what mood? To whom to please?
Radharani.
Radharani is pleased with Krishna only. How can you please her separately? Can you? No. So Krishna is essentially there. Yes.
This morning you were explaining Shuddha Sattva. This morning you were explaining Shuddha Sattva. And we also hear this word Vishuddha Sattva. And so these two are both relating to transcendental things. So can you make a clear difference between these two?
Take it like this. The Krishna form is Vishuddha Sattva. And other things in spiritual world is Shuddha Sattva, like land, dham, and parikas and all. It is like this. But Krishna's form, that is Vishuddha Sattva.
And we can call Prem also Vishuddha Sattva. This Prem.
No. Prem or Bhav or Bhakti. This is combination of two. Samvit and Aladhani. But it does not stand without Shuddha Sattva. And Shuddha Sattva is Sandhani. So the three things are required. Like, I give an example. We fly kites. If only kite is there, it is meaningless. You need string also. Then kite goes high. Very high. But in your control. Just because of string. So similarly, in order to make the flight of kite of love, two things required, Samvit and Aladhani. ठीक है जी, Hare Krishna. Some Maha Mantra and then let's move.
In the class, we only mentioned Shuddha Sattva, we didn't say Vishuddha Sattva.
आज कुछ लोग तो दिख रहे हैं, मनीष जी हैं इंडिया से, नीतू गुप्ता ये भी इंडिया से ही होंगे, दीपा बिष्ट तो हैं ही इंडिया से, अंशिता जी भी आ गई, हरे कृष्णा धन्यवाद, उपेंद्र कौशिक, हरे कृष्णा धन्यवाद, हंसा रानिंगा, हरे कृष्णा धन्यवाद. Tomorrow class will be at 7:30 according to Australian time, and it is too early in India. You see my recording only, and then in the evening, Hare Krishna.